It's me, Larasha, Goddess Queen, just me, 23, and this is going to be another zodiac sign reading. And Cancer, you are up. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Or if you are a cross watcher and you're dealing with somebody that has strong Cancer in their chart, welcome as well. Or if you were just guided to this video and you don't have Cancer in your chart, or you're not dealing with anybody that has strong Cancer in their chart, welcome. There may be messages here for you as well. Keep in mind that these are general readings, so it may not resonate with all Cancers in your situation. If it does not resonate, please try your rising and your moon sign video. If you're unsure exactly what your moon sign or your rising sign or even your sun sign is, please go to Cafe Astrology, put in your name, your date of birth, the time you were born, and your location, and it will pull up your full birth chart, as well as I have that link in my description box of all my videos. As well as if you don't have all that information, you're still able to get your sun sign, your moon sign, and I say pay attention to your Venus as well as your Mercury. Keep in mind the cards that I use in my videos, they would also be in the description box if you're interested in purchasing any of those cards. As well as just want to say thank you to all my new subscribers, all the supporters. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been a wonderful experience. And I see my channel, basically growing to success. I planted that seed, and now I see, the growth, and it's a very, very, very humbling experience, as well as, like I said, I'm just happy that I made a decision to start these channels, and I'm seeing that I actually, the videos that I have been pushing, I have been reaching a lot of people and they resonate a lot. So I'm very happy that I made that decision. As well as, like I said, if you haven't subscribed to my Build a Nation by Word of Mouth channel, please subscribe to that channel, especially if you are African American. It's a lot of messages that I'm going to put on that channel about all the events that's going to be happening. Because like I said, when it comes to us, we are so behind in a lot of stuff that we need to catch up on before the end of the year. So that's why I built that channel. I don't know if y'all watch Aluna Ash, but she's awesome. She's awesome, awesome, awesome. I recommend anybody that is basically going through some type of spiritual awakening, or you're not understanding, all the events that's taking place, subscribe to her channel, and she will basically help you. She helped me understand the past 6 years of what was going on in my life, as well as, like I said, I kept getting dreams, and my ancestors have been pushing me hardly to start, reading cards, on basically taking a career and reading cards, as well as, like I said, the Build a Nation by Word of Mouth channel. So please, if you didn't subscribe to that, even if you're not African American and you're open-minded and you're aware of all the things that's taking place, please subscribe to that. I appreciate your support, because the more that everybody knows about the situations, the better off we will be when the events take place. But also, just want to say, if this does resonate, please leave comments in the bottom, subscribe to my channel, like my video, as well as share. So this is going to be Cancer, basically how the person that you're dealing with is thinking about you, or cross watchers, the person that you're dealing with that has Cancer in their chart, how they feel about you. So let me go ahead and cut the cards on camera so y'all can see that. And I do have music in the background. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, Cancers. Okay, so the overall energy that we have for the week is the Page of Wands. And when the Page of Wands comes out, this pretty much means somebody could be, having a lot of ideas as well as a lot of creativity. You could possibly, like I said, if you are in, any type of career or any type of projects that you're doing, you're putting some type of passion as well as some type of drive. You see the potential as well as the growth. You are basically, having that ambitious creativity to move forward in anything that you are wanting to set forth in your life, as well as just being overall outspoken. The Page of Wands is also about somebody that has, there could be, like I said, you could be dealing with the fire sign, which is a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But this means that somebody has some type of strong, passion. This also could be, like I said, there could have been some type of, I am going to say this because I see it here in the other cards that's laying out so far. So I'm going to go ahead and say it. There could be, like I said, also some feeling of like you've been a little bit rushed when it came to either your emotions or, basically a love relationship. Somebody could be feeling a little bit rushed. There could also be some gossip that's going on, as well as somebody could just be feeling overall burdened. But this is the overall energy for this week. There could possibly, like I said, be a fire sign that is wanting to make some type of communication about their emotions. If they were hiding back their feelings, I'm just seeing that this person could be coming to you. And if they do come to you, they could be coming a little bit, coming off a little bit immature and, but a little bit tempered. I'm saying they probably could have a little bit a temper when they come give you some type of communication. But just know, like I said, this person is possibly, like I said, battling a lot of things. They possibly had a lot of options that was available to them, and they just don't know exactly how to communicate properly. So they possibly, like I said, are going to be having a little, they're not going to be acting their normal self is what I'm getting from this situation. And then Cancer, this could be you. If it's not a love relationship that you're dealing with, you could be a little bit, how can I say, a little flighty, because like I said, your brain could be a little bit scattered everywhere, as well as like you just feel like you could be overreacting a little in a situation when it comes to your overall emotions is what I'm getting from you. But it's just like you're not your normal self. You could be having like a lot of mood swings, or the person that you're dealing with could be having a lot of mood swings, and it's just causing them to be, it's like you're seeing them a little bit immature, okay, is what I'm getting. The next card that we have is the Knight of Cups. And when the Knight of Cups, so this is water. So Cancer, this could be you, or you can possibly be dealing with another water sign, which is Cancer, Pisces, as well as Scorpio. But whenever this card is reversed, this means that somebody was manipulating a situation, as well as, like I said, this is also the love and leave them. So if this person did put you like in some type of situation where they were not investing their full emotions, or like I said, they would come and tell you how much they love you. So I can see, okay, so what I'm getting from this is that this person possibly, like I said, could have came in here. They could have displayed exactly how much they loved you, gave you some hot sex, but at the same time, they were, as quick as they gave it to you, they left. So this is, like I said, they express exactly how much they feel about you, but at the same time, they're not there to stay, or they're not there to give some type of full commitment. Also, when the Knight of Cups is reversed, there, that means that, like I said, somebody could be also fearing some type of commitment. So if this is a fire sign that's coming in, this fire sign could possibly, like I said, when they do communicate with you, like I was saying earlier, somebody was going to be coming off a little immature, is because this person could be fearing some type of commitment, as well as just being overall truthful when it comes to them displaying how much they really care about you. There could have been some type of deception as far as, this person basically giving a commitment, or them just expressing how much that they feel. Cancer, you could be feeling this way, or the person that you're dealing with, but there is something that possibly could be hitting, or like I said, this person is just not expressing exactly how much they emotionally care about you. Okay. The next card that we have is the Eight of Cups. And when the Eight of Cups is reversed, like I said, somebody is feeling a little bit abandoned, as well as refusing to move forward in a situation. Like I said, if they are coming off a little bit immature, that's the reason why, is because, like I said, they are in the Page of Wands energy for the week. That's either you, Cancer, or the person that you're dealing with. But this person could also be, like I said, just feeling some type of betrayal when it came to, overall expressing their emotions, or this is how you were feeling. I'm just seeing that somebody was not being truthful, and it could be, like I said, when it comes to love, as well as like just expressing your emotions on how you really feel about a situation. When the Eight of Cups is upright, this means that somebody is, feeling the loneliness, as well as, somebody clinging to the past. So this is also in the past situation. So I'm seeing that there possibly could be Cancer, or you possibly could be still clinging to a past when it deals with a fire sign, or a fire sign could be clinging to the past. Like I said, there could have been some type of emotional pain when it came to the person that you were dealing with. They possibly could have put you in a third party situation, because we have the 3 here and you see the cards, because the 3 of Swords is about pain, as well as sorrow, as well as about worries, as well as love triangles. So this also could have been some type of separation that you and this person could have separated, because like I said, they could have put you in a third party situation, and it caused you to turn away from them and move away from the situation that they put you in, as far as a love triangle. They could have possibly, like I said, could have invested in a relationship with somebody else, or this person could have just been more on the single side and not willing to give up their freedom. They also could have been a little bit more on the materialistic part, more caring about their self, not giving and receiving. Not basically, Cancer, you could be taking, or the person that you're dealing with could be taking more away from you than they are giving back to you. So it's not a fair share and trade relationship. The 7 of Coins is also about somebody that's wanting to build some type of solid foundation, as well as them watching their seeds, every seed that they planted, they're watching it grow, as well as, the success. This is also about somebody that could be possibly overworking themselves. So Cancer, you could be possibly overworking yourself, or the person that you're dealing with could possibly overworking themselves. And that's the reason why they're coming off a little bit emotional, are, like I said, a little bit bad tempered when it comes to, building a solid foundation. This also could be, like I said, you are being a little bit emotional, because like I said, there could be some issues when it comes to financial security, or, your financial stability. There could be some issues with that. There could have been a separation as far as a job, or the person that you were dealing with could have lost some type of money, or some type of financial security. The next card that we have is the Hangman, and the Hangman card is a water card. So like I said, strong water in here so far. So again, that's Scorpio, Cancer, as well as Pisces. When the Hangman comes out, this basically means that somebody is there could have been a standstill, or somebody could be waiting for some type of money, as well as somebody could be waiting for some type of decision when it comes to a third party situation, and you're feeling like you're stuck and you're not able to move forward. There could be somebody that has a new perspective when it comes to, like I said, them emotionally displaying exactly how much they really care about you, as well as, being truthful about their overall emotions when it comes to a situation, as far as a love situation. But this means, like I said, somebody is willing to make some type of sacrifice. They're accepting some type of destiny. Like I said, there could be, like I said, in waiting mode. And that's the reason why they're coming off a little bit temperamental, or, not just being their normal self. But this is also about, like I said, growth. This also means that there is going to be somebody that's wanting to sacrifice their self, or sacrifice their mental stability. Or like I said, there could be some type of sacrifice when it comes to some type of money situation, when it comes to, like I said, just investing in an overall situation when it comes to your home life, or your family life, or, the work environment, as well as your emotional relationships that you're in. Okay, is what I'm getting from that as well. Okay, so there possibly, like I said, when it was a bit of a delay when this person was expressing how much they really cared about you. This is the Sun card, which is a fire card. So again, like I said, strong fire is in here. So you could be dealing with a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. This person could have not been investing their emotions properly, or like I said, willing to give some type of commitment, which was causing you to feel like which caused some type of pain or caused some type of deception. This person could have been coming off a little bit arrogant as well as a little bit conceited. This is also about, bad timing, as well as, like I said, somebody being a little bit angry when it comes to, like I said, expressing their emotions or just being overall truthful about, a commitment. This is also about somebody being stubborn as well as somebody being afraid to shine. You could, Cancer, be feeling a little bit burned out. Like I said, if you are working hard or you're trying to build some type of a solid foundation, like I said, you could be possibly overworking yourself. And that's the reason why you're feeling a little bit burned out, or the person that you're dealing with. But this is also about the painful truth. So there could be, like I said, Cancer, you could be finding out that a fire sign, or if you put a fire sign in a third party situation, or another water sign, whichever sign it is, somebody could be finding out, like I said, this person had been a little bit deceptive, and they could have, invested in another relationship or they could possibly have another relationship that you were not aware of. And this person was overall, you found out this person put you in some type of love triangle. The next card that we have is the Sagittarius card, which is the Temperance card. So like I said, strong fire. And when this is reversed, this means that there's conflict of interest. Like I said, there could have been conflict as far as somebody turning away from some type of commitment. And that's the reason why you were feeling a little bit abandoned. A Sagittarius could be feeling a little bit abandoned in this situation because, like I said, you could have pulled back your emotions from this person, or they could have pulled their emotions back from you. Or like I said, they were just not being overall truthful when it came to exactly them expressing how much they really care. This is also about bad timing as well. So like I said, there could be, like I said, a cycle that's not moving forward. This is also about, like I said, competition. So somebody could have put you in a third party situation. So those cards are here about as far as third party situations, as far as, like I said, somebody not making a decision as far as investing in an emotional relationship. Somebody could, like I said, show you exactly how much they care, express exactly how much they care as far as their emotions. And then, also having some type of strong passion, because there is fire cards. When fire cards come out, like the fire signs, that means that they have a lot of passion, as well as them seeing you overall sexy or handsome. But when the Temperance card also comes out, this means that somebody could be over compromising. So Cancer, the person that you're dealing with, if this is a fire sign, they could be feeling like they're overall more compromising in a relationship, and then you are not compromising at all. Like I said, so there could be some conflicts as far as, when it comes to overall agreements and, how things are going to take place in your life. It could be as far as money as well, as what I'm getting to. So y'all could be also arguing about money and, which way money goes this way, or how you're going to pay bills, or what overall y'all are going to invest in, is what I'm getting from this as well. But this is also, when this is reversed, this means that somebody is not, healing their self, as well as when it comes to spiritual healing or healing any type of old wounds. So this is what I'm seeing in the past. So there could have been, like I said, a fire sign that turned their self away from you because, like I said, they were not just sure exactly how you felt about them, or you were unsure exactly how a fire sign felt about you. This is also about somebody, like I said, somebody's just not feeling their overall self. They could, like I said, just be coming off a little bit more temperamental and just not communicating the proper way, is what I'm getting from this as well. This is also the soulmate card. So like I said, and as well as the union card. So like I said, there could have been some type of separation when it took place with the person that you were dealing with in the past. And like I said, it could have been, like I said, that you found out this person who was in a third party situation because they were coming off more as the Knight of Swords. And when the Knight of Swords comes out, this means, like I said, somebody is seeking some type of change, as well as some type of, they're gaining some type of clarity. If this is you, Cancer, like I said, you found out that somebody put you in a third party situation, or the Cancer, they put you in some type of third party situation, which caused you to gain some type of clarity. And now you have some type of decision. You know exactly what you're wanting to do. There possibly, like I said, could have been a fire sign that you're going to be cutting out of a situation because you're finding out that this person invested in another situation and they were not just being overall truthful. This means that, like I said, somebody is wanting to be fair in a situation, as well as somebody, taking some type of courage and communicating in exactly how they felt in a situation. And if you're going to be cutting yourself off from a fire sign, I'm just seeing that you're going to be making that type of communication to them. Like I said, this person could also be trying to keep you stuck. They could, like I said, possibly do care about you as well. Like I said, they could have some type of passion. This person could be keeping you stuck and they're not wanting to lose that overall connection. But like I said, somebody is feeling like they need to cut themselves out of the situation because it's feeling like making them feel like they're stuck because they're unsure exactly which way they're wanting to go. When the Four of coins comes out, this means that somebody is trying to gain some type of financial stability, as well as making sure that they have overall good investments, as well as, overall having success in the material world. With this coming on top of the Seven of coins, I'm just seeing with this Cancer, like I said, if there was some issues as far as money, I'm just seeing right now you could be more focused on your money and just making sure that you have, the financial security, and then you possibly could have pulled yourself away from a love situation, or you're just not overall, having that overall passion in a relationship because, like I said, you could be more focused on the money aspect instead of the love situation. Now, as far as if this is a third party situation, somebody puts you in a third party situation and our cross watcher, they put you in a third party situation. It could have been, like I said, that this person invested in another situation, or they were overall not, the giving, they were more taking from you than they were giving to you. They could have had some type of codependency. So this person could be feeling like you're more codependent on them when it comes to money, or you could be feeling like they're more codependent on you when it comes to money as well. The next card that we have is the King of Coins, which is an Earth card, which is Virgo, Taurus, as well as Capricorn. So this person right now, I'm just seeing as far as if you're dealing with somebody that has strong Earth in their chart, they could be, like I said, and right now trying to make a decision as far as how they're going to invest in a situation when it comes to money. Like I said, they could be more on the materialistic side. There could be, like I said, have been some type of loss in a situation when it came to money, or they just feel like you're not investing overall in a relationship with them. This person also, like I said, if you are dealing with somebody that it has strong Earth in their chart, this person is just being, you seeing them as overall friendly, as overall reliable. They're seeing you as being very hardworking. You can be the father of their child or the mother of their child, but they're seeing, like you said, you could be also just be taking care of responsibilities. In the past, like I said, there could have been some type of emotional disconnection, or this person could have been coming off a little bit more manipulative than what they were. They were not investing in a situation what was causing y'all's world, your karmatic cycle to not have some type of completion. Because when this is upright, like I said, this means that somebody is growing. There has some type of personal growth, as well as, like I said, just being overall thankful and some type of new beginning, as well as some type of new opportunity, as well as, like I said, gaining clarity. But like I said, there could be a bit of delay when it comes to, like I said, somebody expressing their overall emotions. There could possibly, like I said, be a brand new, let's say if you are going to be cutting out a fire sign, Cancer, there possibly could be a new water sign, or possible a new earth sign that's going to be coming into your life. This person is going to be more on the loyal side, which is going to cause you to see, they basically are going to be more truthful, like than the past relationship that you had. They're going to be able to express their emotions on exactly how they really feel about you, as well as be willing to invest in a situation, is what I'm getting. So when this person does come to you, if you do cut somebody out, or if this is, if you do cut somebody out and this new person does come in, I'm just seeing that this person is going to be wanting to give some type of commitment off that. You're going to see that this person is going to want to, like I said, invest in a situation. So this is going to be a giving and receiving. So I'm just seeing more of a 50-50 relationship, and you're not going to have to worry about somebody walking out on you because, like I said, they put you in a third party situation, or this person was not being truthful overall about their overall emotions, is what I'm getting to. And then this Cancer, you're dealing with somebody that has strong Earth in their chart. Like I said, you and this person, there could have been, like I said, some past in the past, there could have been some healing that was not taking place, and which causing you to be more overall and emotional, or you were clinging to the past, or they were clinging to the past, which was causing some type of issues with your money situation. But like I said, right now I see that y'all have gained some type of clarity, and now y'all know exactly which way that you're wanting to go when it comes to building a foundation, as well as just investing in the proper things and not making those bad investments, which is going to cause you to feel a little bit scattered, as well as being a little bit temperamental, as well as just not expressing your overall emotions. Okay. Is what I'm getting from that. The other situation that I'm getting from this, like I said, if there was a third party situation, I'm seeing, like I said, somebody is gaining clarity in a situation, and they're going to be cutting somebody out once they find out that this person was more of the in and out person, and they were not wanting to give a commitment. They would express exactly how much they care about you, as well as, like I said, give you the good sex, but at the same time, they were not willing to invest, and it's caused you to have some type of pain, which has caused you to be stuck. So that's what this different situations that I'm getting with this so far. So let's keep going. Okay, so like I said, the next card for the Sun card to come out. So there is, like I said, going to be a new beginning, and it possibly could be a new beginning with a water sign, or a new beginning with a an earth sign. So like I said, but this is also, like I said, another fire sign possibly could be coming back, or if this is a fire sign that was in the past that was not investing in an emotional relationship. I just see that this person is gaining some type of clarity. They did gain some type of clarity. Like I said, they could have put you in a third party situation, or you possibly could have cut them out. And then once you cut them out, they basically had to go into some type of new personal growth, as well as make some type of transformation, and also accept the fact that they needed a change in a situation in order for them to be able to build a foundation with you. This card is also about somebody wanting to be, like I said, they're basically accepting, their fate, as well as somebody gaining the strength. This is also about you tapping into your masculine side energy, or them tapping into their masculine side energy, regardless if this is a Cancer woman or a Cancer man. I'm just seeing that you need to more tap into your masculine energy, so you can be able to keep moving forward in anything it is that you're wanting to do, as far as careers, as far as projects, as far as relationships. You just being more in that masculine energy, and you just basically standing your ground. This is also about, like I said, there could possibly be a new promotion or a new career that's going to be coming to you, which is going to cause you to be a little bit more stable, as well as, remove any type of insecurities as far as when it comes to money. There could possibly, like I said, be a new job, or a new some new opportunities going to make you be more abundant, is what I'm getting from this. But this is also about, like I said, a completion. There could have been, like I said, a delay in some type of completion in order for your will to move forward. But I'm just seeing, like I said, somebody is going to gain some type of clarity. They could possibly, like I said, if this is a fire sign Cancer, or if you're from your past, this person could be coming back and expressing exactly how much they feel about you. They possibly could be coming to you and wanting some type of, sex, overall having that overall playfulness with you, as well as you just knowing, standing in their higher light, and them being overall truthful. This is, like I said, somebody basically could have, like I said, when you cut yourself away from them, it caused them to change, as well as them do some type of healing, because they were not doing it in the past. And now, like I said, that they see that you are the one that is actually their soulmate, as well as, the twin flame or the life partner. They're coming back to express exactly how much they care. Like I said, in the past, they could have not just been overall truthful. This person was overall, when the King of Cups comes out reverse, like I said, this means that this person could have been more of the status seeker. They could have been just more about their self, as well as just making sure that their reputation was overall, in higher standards to everybody else. So that's the reason why they were not being honest when it came to a certain situation. Or if this was a water sign Cancer, if this was a water sign, or if you put another air sign in a third party situation, I'm just seeing that that with this card coming out, like I said, there could have been some type of deception, as well as this person could have been a little bit more on the materialistic side, as well as being a little bit of the what am I trying to get? They could have been more about the money than it was them about, loving and investing in an overall relationship with you. When the King of Cups also comes up reversed, this means that somebody is hiding some type of emotions, as well as there could be a lot of drinking that's going on, because that's the reason why these cups are coming out. So Cancer, if you are the one that's drinking, or the person that you're dealing with this drinking, please hold back from the alcohol. I don't know why, but a lot of readings coming out, a lot of people are overdosing in a lot of alcohol, or overdosing in a lot of drugs, or overall indulging. It could be, like I said, as well as temptation, because the Temperance card is temptations with as far as lust or sexual habits. So like I said, somebody could have been addicted to sex, and that was the reason why they were not giving you a commitment, as well as what I'm getting. But this is also about somebody, there could be some jealousy that's going on, as well as, like I said, somebody clinging to the past, as well as just being overall sensitive. So with both of these coming out, I'm just seeing that somebody's emotions, like I said, is just all over the place, and they just don't know which way to go. The next card that we have is the Three of Wands. And when the Three of Wands comes out and it's reversed, this means, like I said, somebody could be coming overall their ego. They have some type of big ego that they were not willing to change, like I said, which was causing them to be more deceptive. They could have, like I said, not wanting to invest in something as far as when it came to finances, as well as just being overall stingy and not giving back some type of commitment or some type of financial stability, is what I'm hearing from this. So this is like, it's a lot of, in this reading, it has to do with a lot of money, as well as, like I said, somebody could be addicted to sex, as well as somebody could have put somebody in a third party situation, and then you were finding out about this situation. And that's the reason why you're cutting yourself out, because you could have been the one that was investing in an overall relationship with this person, as far as being more on the emotional side. They could have been the one that was more, had the more of the sexual drive, and it was causing, like I said, and they were in and out, as well as, like I said, could have had multiple suitors, is what I'm getting from this as well. So when the Three of Wands is reversed, this is what also about somebody fearing some type of deception. So like I said, Cancer, you could be feeling, like I said, that this person has something could still be hidden, which is causing you to be a little bit emotional, or they're not giving you clarity in order for you to make a decision if you're wanting to cut yourself out of a situation, or you just don't know exactly how this person overall feels about you. And that's the reason why you feel like you're the hangman right now, because you don't know if you're wanting to, you don't know exactly if this person wants to continue to invest in a relationship with you, or you don't know if you should cut yourself away from this person, because like I said, you're aware that this person, if this is a third party situation, you're aware that this person invested in another relationship, and you just don't know. You could feel some type of a connection with this person, especially if this is a twin flame relationship. You know how that goes, because like I said, this person could have been invested in another situation, or they could have, not just wanting to give a commitment. And that's the reason why you're not wanting to cut yourself away from them. Somebody is, like I said, could be more selfish and not wanting to let you go, Cancer, or you're not wanting to let them go. Even if there is a third party situation, somebody could still be trying to, like I said, come to you and express how much they love to you. But at the same time, they're not going to give up their single life, or they're not going to give up, the other people that they invested in a relationship, in a relationship with, or if they have multiple suitors, whatever. I'm just seeing somebody is not going to give up that independence, as far as it when it comes to them being more on the single side, is what I'm getting. And that could possibly, like I said, be an earth sign or a water sign that's not wanting to give up. But then I do see an earth sign that is going to be coming in, Cancer. If you are cutting yourself away from, like I said, either a fire sign, there could possibly be an earth sign that's coming in that's wanting to give you some type of commitment, as well as, like I said, just giving you overall success when it comes to your emotions, as well as your home life, as well as your financial stability. This person possibly could have a job, or come to have some type of, they could have their own business, or they just are very well put together when it comes to their finances, is what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So like I said, if this is a fire sign, I see that you're going to be finding out that this person was more you could have had some type of strong attraction to this person. Or like I said, you could have just, like I said, this person just could have just had good sex. They were just more there for the sex and not wanting to give some type of commitment. So they were in and out of the situation. And that's the reason, like I said, there is overall attraction here. but I'm just seeing, like I said, they were just more there for the sex if this is a fire sign, or a possible water sign, another water sign as well. But like I said, there possibly could be, like I said, an earth sign or even an air sign or another water sign that's going to be coming into your life. You're going to see that this person has a strong connection to you. When it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So like I said, there is going to be some type of new beginning, as well as, like I said, some type of new clarity, as well as you just overall accepting destiny, or this person overall accepting destiny. If this is a fire sign that is coming back from your past and you already separated yourself from them, I'm just seeing that this person is seeing, like I said, that you were overall the one that gave them, the joy as well as the overall happiness. They are aware exactly if there was any type of hurt that this person caused you. They're well aware of this. Like I said, there could be a possible divorce if you are married to, like I said, a water sign or a fire sign. There possibly could be some type of divorce or some type of separation, because you're going to find out that this person put you in a third party situation, and you're going to overall cut them out of the situation, and you're going to be more like the Knight of Swords. There could also, like I said, be some type of bad communication. Somebody could have blocked somebody, or y'all are not just overall communicating properly, is what I'm getting from this. But like I said, if this is going to be a new person that's coming into your life, like I said, you're going to understand that this person is wanting to give you some type of commitment, as well as, like I said, there could be an engagement. If there is not a third party situation, Cancer, and if you're just dealing with overall money issues, and the person that you're dealing with, I'm just saying, like I said, once you get into a more financial stability, you gain that financial stability as well as that abundance. I'm seeing that you and your love life would, be a little bit better, as well as, like I said, you can be able to have that ambition to be able to invest your emotions, as well as you being able to know that you are in a situation where you can be able to bring in the money to have, a finance, to be able to provide for your family. And I'm just seeing that once you get that new opportunity, because like I said, there is going to be a new opportunity when it comes to a job situation that's going to make you more financial secure. Okay. So also here I'm seeing, like I said, if this is going to be an earth sign that's coming in, or a water sign that's coming in, they, like I said, you're going to express exactly how much they do truly feel about you. Your feelings are real and they're worth exploring. So if this person does come off, like I said, if you do, or you, Cancer, have not been in a relationship for a while and you were dealing from past hurt because, like I said, somebody put you in a third party situation, this new person that comes in, the way that I'm feeling about this person is really going to be telling you exactly how much they really care about you, as well as, overall doing their part when it comes to, them doing their part, and when it comes to them expressing, exactly the love, as well as, the romance, as well as, providing. I'm just seeing that this person is going to show you some brand new beginning, as well as a brand new life, as well as a fresh start. You possibly, like I said, could still be dealing with some type of pain when it comes to a third party situation, but get yourself out of that self-sabotaging energy and just know that everything happens for a reason. Even if you felt that you had a connection with somebody else, that person could have just been there to put you in a better situation, like I said, for this new person that's going to be coming into your life. So like I said, there possibly could be a new earth sign or a new fire sign or a new water sign that's coming in. And if this is not this, I'm just seeing, like I said, if this is a relationship right now and it was caused where some pain as far as a fire sign, and you and this fire sign has been separated for a while because, like I said, they were more having multiple suitors. I'm just seeing that this person is going to come back and express exactly how much they feel, and they know that exactly what they need to do in order to make your relationship overall successful, is what I'm getting. Okay. Happiness. Yep. Like I said, somebody's going to be coming. So overall, Cancer, like I said, you and this person from the past, if this is a Sagittarius or a fire sign, a Leo or an Aries that's coming back from your past, they overall want happiness. Like I said, they saw you as the overall light as well as overall joy. They could have been, like I said, or you, Cancer, could have been the one that was causing all the conflicts, or this person could have just not been expressing exactly how much they felt about you. Somebody was fearing some type of commitment that I was getting, but now, like I said, they gained clarity and they know exactly which way they're wanting to go. And they overall want to be happy in a situation, as well as, show you an unconditional love, as well as receive unconditional love back. Somebody is surrendering in a situation. So like I said, Cancer, if this is a relationship that you're cutting yourself out in a situation, because like I said, this person put you in a third party situation and it just caused you to be more of the King of Cups, where it caused you not to be overall in tune when it comes to your overall emotions. I'm just seeing that you're going to basically be surrendering, and you're going to be cutting yourself out of a situation, as well as not controlling the situation. So like I said, if this was a fire sign that was controlling a situation that was in the past, I'm just seeing, like I said, if this is the past fire sign, I'm just seeing that this person is well aware. Like I said, they could have just been controlling the situation, which was causing them in your relationship not to move forward in a full cycle, which is why the sun came out reversed over here. But overall here, the next card we have is purpose. So I'm just seeing, like I said, Cancer, if this is a money situation, you are going to find something that is going to cause you to be able to feel like you're giving service to yourself as well as giving service to others. If this is a new job opportunity or new promotion, this is going to be part of your purpose. Just know that you were putting this new opportunity was put in your hands for a situation because, like I said, it's going to help you with your overall growth as well as help you move forward and what's your purpose and why you're here in this life, in this lifetime. As well as, like I said, if this is somebody that's coming and this is a brand new person, like I said, you're going to understand the reason why you went through the third party situation. You're going to understand why, you had all that old any type of pain that you needed to heal, or if there was anything that you were clinging on to the past, you're going to understand that everything happens for a reason and everything holds a purpose. Okay, is what I'm getting from this. Okay, so the next card that we have is the divine consciousness. So like I said, with this, there could be, like I said, somebody could be going through some type of awakening. As well, like I said, there could be a brand new beginning when it comes to, like I said, new jobs as well as a new relationship. This is also about you just standing in your higher self, as well, your higher power, as well as getting guidance from your higher self, as well as, calling on your ancestors or calling on God, the universe, whichever one, to give you some type of wisdom, as well as giving you some type of direction on which way for you to go. This is also you just basically, your third eye could be possibly opening up, as well as your crown chakra possibly could be opening up. You could be feeling some type of energy from your third eye, which is in the middle of your forehead, as well as, like I said, feeling some type of energy on the top of your forehead. That's just letting you know that your crown and your third eye is activated, and you're going to be getting some type of messages is what I'm getting. But this is also about, like I said, meditating as well as taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. And if you are overindulging, like I said, this possibly could also be the reason why you're not getting that overall synchronicities, or feeling like you're not, feeling like you're not on your intuitive side, because you said, water signs are more are in tune with their emotions, as well as they are very empathic. You could be also finding out that you are an empath. So if you start feeling energy, just know that you are empath, or if you're having a lot of different mood swings, because like I said, it could possibly be that you're going through some type of awakening and you're just not unsure exactly what that is. So like I said, you could be opening up your third eye, or your crown chakra could be opening up, is what I'm getting from that. The next card is intuition, which is 9, and this is also a 10. So like I said, this is going to be a major completion. With this also coming out on top of the Knight of Swords, like I said, somebody is going to be gaining clarity. They're either going to be getting some type of signs as far as synchronicities or overall guidance on which way for them to go. Just follow your overall gut instinct. Just knowing that, like I said, if this is something that you're getting a strong, gut feeling for you to cut yourself out of a situation or no longer invest in a situation, follow that. Also continue to stay, gain that courage to be able, and strength to be able to take yourself out of any situation that is not overall best for you, as well as you seeking the truth, as well as you trusting yourself, as well as you knowing that any situation that you put yourself in is going to be overall better for you. But I do see, like I said, somebody is going to be more using their intuition in order to get out of a situation, as well as to gaining any type of clarity, is what I'm getting. As well as this, maybe, like I said, you possibly could also be standing more in a fire sign, of the fire sign energy, and you gaining the courage to be able to move forward in anything that you do, as well as just overall passion. This person could, but also, like I said, if this is somebody that's coming in that's brand new to you, they're going to show that passion, as well as that passion, as well as that strong sexual drive with you. They're going to basically express exactly how much they really care about you is what I'm getting with this. Okay. So let's keep going. Past life cards, Cancer's past life. Okay, got it. Okay, so the next card that we have is leaving or traveling. So like I said, there could be a cutting off of a relationship when it comes to a fire sign is what I'm getting. And the reason why a fire sign or even another water sign, because like I said, those are the only two cards that were reversed. Every other card is upright. So I'm saying that there possibly could be a cutting from a situation if you're finding out that this person put you in a third party situation, or if they find out that you put them in a third party situation. I'm seeing somebody's going to be wanting to leave, as well as, like I said, if this is a person that's coming back from your past, this person could be wanting to go away with you where it's just you and them alone. And y'all being able to express exactly how much they care about you, as well as overall, if there was any type of hurt, them just expressing, they're aware exactly what type of pain they cause. I'm just seeing that this person wants to get away. They possibly could be trying to plan a trip, Cancer, or you possibly be planning to take a trip with this person as well. There could be, like I said, also some travel delays as well. If there was any type of travel arrangements that you have, there could be a little bit delay of that because of weather. It could be bad weather, or like I said, just not having the overall money in order for you to be able to go and to some type of trip that you've been planning is what I'm getting. The authority figures coming out. What I see with this, I'm just seeing somebody getting justice in this situation. As far as, like I said, if there is a third party situation, them gaining clarity, and like I said, making a decision if they're going to continue to invest or if they're going to be cutting themselves out of a situation. As well as I said, Cancer, you are the person that you're dealing with. There could be, like I said, be dealing with some type of lawsuit, as well as, like I said, could have been some type of conflict as far as, the police could have been involved. If this was a relationship, like I said, and you're going to be cutting yourself out, do not, what I'm getting from that, if there's going to be a lot of tempers that's going to be displayed, because there's a lot of fire cards that is reverse. So make sure that y'all, like I said, y'all, if don't do anything that's going to cause the police to get involved is what I'm saying. So make sure, like I said, if you're cutting yourself away from this person, don't start fights. Don't make it where it's going to cause physical altercations, and then you have to end up calling the police is what I'm getting from this. Okay. So overall, I hope that this reading resonate. If it does resonate, please leave comments, subscribe to my channel, like my video, as well as share. And I want to say thank you for taking the time, and you have a great day.